because you deserve to have an environment that's conducive to the growth and the love and the emotions that you want to be feeling and the epic dreams that you want to be fostering. Good morning, beautiful people. I am up on the roof of my apartment here in Chiang, Thailand, and I came up this morning, as I have been doing every morning, to watch the sunrise, but it's actually overcast and sprinkling here, which is totally not typical for this time of year, and it's kind of a fun, cozy treat. So I'm all bundled up, and I put in my earrings because I like to do that before I record a video, and I figured I'd take this time to connect with all of you about something that's been on my mind lately. And that is this really important topic around managing our environments. We talk so much in minimalism about the stuff that we surround ourselves with. Clutter. Just stuff that's getting in our way and maybe weighing us down or weighing on our minds. And we talk too about emotional and mental baggage. Recently, I was having a conversation with a loved one of mine, and they were reflecting on this person we had been in a public setting, and this person had come into our space, into everybody's space there, and was just sort of, I think feeling hostile and probably a number of things. This person was, but they were reacting in such a way that it impacted the environment of people around them. And my loved one I was talking to was sharing that in various ways that this was frustrating and that it was affecting them. And I was thinking about this and how we can't always control the environment around us. I feel like I've done so much to create a life where the environment that I'm in is always pretty ideal for me. But sometimes, like this case, I do end up, at an airport or at a visa office, and there are sometimes people who aren't always happy to be there, and that can come out in various ways. And if we allow it, that can come in. And what I was thinking about in this situation was how important it feels to manage our own environments, our internal environments. The external is so important, the physical world is so important, but everything comes back to how we're feeling inside, how we interpret things. Are we taking on things that don't feel good for us? Because it's only us who can manage that. Nobody else can do that for us. And I got to thinking about YouTube comments, and sometimes I'll be talking to YouTubers, or I'll get one myself that's just a comment of somebody that seems like they really weren't happy with the video that they were watching, and it brought up negative feelings inside of them, and they shared those in a comment. And I was thinking about what it would feel like to sit down and start watching something that didn't feel good for me, and then to keep watching it. And I realized I just don't do that. I don't do that with movies or videos, or I don't get into a conversation or a situation that doesn't feel good and keep staying there. But I know I did. I used to do that. I used to feel like I had to sometimes. And I was thinking about why I don't do that, and I realized it feels so important to me to stay in a place that feels love-filled and that feels positive and compassionate and all these other attributes that I want to be fostering and these emotions I want to be feeling. It feels so important for me to stay in that space that I'll do anything to change my environment in those situations I feel that aren't supporting that. And I felt really inspired about this realization and wanted to share it because it's been such an important part of my growth in my life. I used to drive past an accident on the highway and, crane my neck around. I had to see what was going on, what happened. Or there'd be some drama, a couple people interacting and it was getting heated and I was like, oh, what's that all about? Or just wanted to see a movie that was really intense and upsetting, or read a book that was really depressing. And I noticed how much those things don't appeal to me anymore. How much I want to be in a lighthearted space, a love-filled space. It doesn't mean I don't get serious. I love being serious and real and deep. I'm even down to be in situations or conversations that bring up contrast. I feel like I do that a lot in my relationship, specifically my relationship with Conor, that comes up sometimes when we are growing together and reaching new heights. But I feel like the space that we both bring to that place is compassion and love-filled. And from that place, it doesn't matter how much contrast we're experiencing, how much we're having differing experiences. We can communicate about them in a way that feels really good for both of us. We can both feel seen and loved. And we don't need to create a conflict or a drama that can feel upsetting. So I know I've kind of gone off on a few tangents and maybe given a few examples of how this feels real in my life right now. And I want to thank you for the space to offer this. So I hope you take whatever you want from this. Specifically want to say to all of you YouTube viewers, so many of you just offer me tons of love and support. And I want you to know that I really love and support you. And I don't have any expectations around anything really. I just want to support you in your growth in your life, whatever that looks like and whatever feels good for you, because I really believe that you're the expert on you. Only you can be the expert on you. If I ever make a video that is not, resonating with you, totally invite you to turn it off and to do that with anything in your life, because you deserve to have an environment that's conducive to the growth and the love and the emotions that you want to be feeling and the epic dreams that you want to be fostering. If you want to have more support or guidance or tools to be fostering the kind of dream life you want to be living, I really recommend checking out my program, Simplify. That's what I created it for, and I'd really love to share it with you. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Sending you so much love.